Hi, and welcome to today's 4-minute mark in Mark chapter 10 again, and we are at verse 35. Then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to him. Teacher, they said, we want you to do for us whatever we asked. What do you want me to do for you? He asked. They replied, let one of us sit at your right hand and the other at your left in your glory. You don't know what you're asking, Jesus said. Can you drink the cup I drink or be baptized with the baptism I am baptized with? We can, they answered. Jesus said to them, you will drink the cup I drink and be baptized with the baptism I am baptized with. But to sit at my right or left is not for me to grant. Those places belong to those for whom they have been prepared. And we'll stop there and make some comments here. As I said yesterday, James and John just don't get it. Jesus is talking about suffering, and James and John are talking about personal glory. We want you to do for us whatever you ask. Jesus is not a genie. God is not a genie. Yes, God promises to answer our prayers. God promises to hear our requests. But it's God who is the Lord, not us. So here the disciples are saying, Genie, Jesus, God, do whatever I want. Man. How many of our prayers fall into that category when we pray to God? God, do whatever I want. We got to be careful about that because God's the one who's in charge. So Jesus says, so what is it that you want? And notice that Jesus basically says to them, I can't do that. No, that's not the will of God. But they reply, let one of us sit at your right hand and the other your left in your glory. See, they're still thinking, despite what Jesus has just told them, they're thinking that Jesus is going to Jerusalem, he's going to kick out the Romans, and he's going to reign in Jerusalem over the Gentiles and over all the Gentile nations of the earth, and they want to be there ruling with him. Let us sit. Let us, one of us be the right-hand man, and the other one sitting at your left hand, the honored people when you're up on the dais, up on your throne. That's what we want. And Jesus says, you don't know what you're asking. Jesus was elevated, of course, to that position of the right hand of God. But how did he get there? Through obedience, through even being obedient to the death on the cross. By humbling himself to be a servant, serving others to the point where he gave up his life for them. And so Jesus is like, you want to be elevated in God's kingdom? You don't know what you are asking. You cannot drink the cup that I drink and be baptized, or can you drink the cup that I drink and be baptized with the baptism I'm baptized with? And of course they say, we can, sure, we can do that. And Jesus says, yes, you'll do that. You'll do that. But Jesus knows that they don't know what they're talking about right now. And Jesus says, yes, that's right. You'll go through that, because basically we know that John was exiled to the island of Patmos and that James was executed for the faith. Our traditions tell us that. So yes, they were going to experience what Jesus was experiencing, but they really don't understand it all, or they wouldn't so glibly say, sure, we can do that. Remember, Jesus asked us to take up our crosses and follow him. And sometimes we glibly say, sure, we can do that, no problem. No problem being a Christian. Being a Christian is serious business. It takes a lot of thought, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of depending on God. James and John just don't get it here. Okay, we will pick that up again tomorrow. Bye-bye.